Okay, members, in today's lesson, we are going to see series, but this time we are going to be specifically to geometric progressions, which we call GPs. Now, as we said in the first lesson of APs, we said a series is derived from a sequence. Now, so here we have a sequence, but now this sequence, you see that from the first term to the next, they are multiplying here by 2. So we are multiplying by 2 from here to here. Multiply here by 2. So this time we are not adding, but we are multiplying. So we are multiplying by 2 by 2. So to get the next term here, still we multiply here by 2, and we are adding 16, and here we also multiply by 2. These are now sequence. Now, the common thing that we multiply through is what we call the common ratio, and it's always going to be denoted by or with R. Now, if we add these terms of the sequence, now what we generate is what we call a series. Now, the terms of an AP. The first term is A, always the first term is A. The second term, we denote it with U2 equaling to, you get now the first term, you multiply it with R, you will be getting the R. To get the third term, you get the second term. Then you multiply it with R, we getting the third term. To get the fourth term, you get the third term times R, we having that. To get the fifth, you get the fourth times R, you'll be getting this. Why are we multiplying by R? Because it's the common thing that they are multiplying from one term to the other. Now, there is a certain part here is that if this is the second term, this is to power 1. If this is the third term, it's to power 2. If it's the fourth term, it's to power 3. If it's the fifth term, it's to power 4. So from there, we can now use that idea to generate the 6th and the 7th. Look here. If it's the 6th, you see that the 20 is always reduce this by 1, then it will be the power to R. Reduce it 4 by 1, you'll be getting 3. It's the power of R. Reduce 3 by 1, you'll be getting reduce the power of R. So, if I want the 6th term, I reduce 6 by 1, that will be 5, so 5 will be the power of R. So, the 6th term will be A, R power 5. Then the 7th will be A, R. Then 7 minus 1 will be 6, so it will be the 1 power R. So, using now that idea, we can generate what we call the nth term. Still, our A is constant, then R, because it's the nth term, reduce the nth term, and then the n by 1, and that will be the nth term. So now, this is how we generate the terms of the AP, where A is always the first term, then my R is what we call the common ratio, then N is what we call the number of terms. So how do we get R? To always get R, you get the term, then divide by the term previous. They should be consecutive terms. So the term minus the term before it. So that's how you get the R. Now we are going to see some examples. Find the common ratio, first term, the second term, the 6th and 11th terms of the following. Now this is the series they are giving us. From here, you can easily generate. We start the order of the first term is our A. So from here, my A is 2. Now we want to get also the common ratio. The common ratio is saying you get the term divided by the term previous. So our common ratio from here is going to be, if I get this 4, I divide it by the term previous, which is 2. So here I will be having 2. Or someone can say, I can get still my common ratio. If I get now 8 minus the term before, I mean divide by the term before it, which is the 4. So this will be my 2. So now to get the common ratio, here we divide 2 consecutive terms. The one divided by the one previous. So now the one way to get the second term, by another now my second term, if I want the second term, it's U2, it's always A. The power of R, I reduce this by 1, it will be now a power 1. You have your A as, from here I see that my A is 2 and my R is 2. So which will be a 4. And this is our second term. Now we want to get the 60th term. The 60th term, it will be now U6, which will be A, R now power 5. Because this power is always by minus 1 to the term. So which will be my A is 2 my r is 2. By this time, 2 power 5. Now we start 2 power 5, that's 32, times 2, that's 64. Now, the one the negative term, our negative term will be a r, then reduce this by 1 power 10. So, I wish you can get that. When I come to this now, still my first term is here, or is the first term is what we take to be our a. So my a now here is 0.2. Now, to get the common ratio, our common ratio is saying you get the term minus the term before it. So from here, my r will be this term 0.02 divided by the term before it 0.2. And I think I get 0.1. But if you get this divided by this, it will give you the same answer. So from there, you see all I'm going to do now. They want me to get to the second term. My second term, or is my second term, is unit is a r, which will be my a. My first term is 0.2 times r, and so this one will be 0.02. When I come to my 60th term, be a r power 5, which will be 0.2 into now 0.1 power 5. So if you have 0.1 power 5, then you get 0.00002 as the 60th term. And members, you can get now the 11th term, which will be that. You have a, you have r. Now, when you come to number 3, you see that our first term here now is negative 1. You start now to get my common ratio I will get. Now, this is now you take it with sign. So it's negative 3 divided by the term previous. So you get negative 3 divided by the term previous, which is negative 1, which will give you your 3. Let us make this one a negative, which will be your negative 3. Even if you add, it will be the same case. Even if you say your r will be negative 9 divided by negative 3, which will be a 3. I think we can take other terms. Wait for the next lesson. I wish you the best. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.